everybody, welcome to round 4 of the 1995 season on this Evolution series. It's jeanalesi on pole here in Spain, and then Michael Schumacher. Williams well back down on the grid with David Coulthard 11th and damonhill down in 16th place. Morbidelli's qualified well in the arrows in 5th, and he is going to be going for what he can do in the first corner. But jeanalesi is trying to defend from Michael Schumacher. That doesn't look like it's going to happen. Schumacher is alongside and straight through and into the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. jeanalesi trying to hold second from Johnnyherbert. Then it's Gerhardberger, and Nigelmansell has passed giannimorbidelli. So Nigel Mansell in 5th place, and there is michaelschumacher without a front wing, and this is why. Oh! Well, what on earth was Salo doing there? He tried to reclaim the racing line, but with no... there's Coulthard making his way through, but no acknowledgement at all that there was somebody else there, and that was a terrible mistake from Salo and a big accident, and it's Mika Häkkinen who bears the brunt of it. He is out of the race. So Michael Schumacher pulling out quite a nice tasty lead in that Benetton already at this early stage of the Spanish Grand Prix. And we're going to talk about Williams, because Williams lately, their form has been absolutely diabolical. And here's another replay of the Salo incident with Häkkinen. Yeah, look, he goes to pull back onto the racing line and just hits Häkkinen. Häkkinen's there, he can't go there, but he tries to anyway. That's certainly not going to do any favours for their already difficult relationship. So damonhill has only progressed to 14th from 16th on the grid. David Coulthard doing a bit better. He is up into 8th place, I think, at the moment. But Williams, they were poor in qualifying in Imola and not particularly quick in the race. That doesn't seem to be the case here. Coulthard does have some race pace. Hill, not so much, but it is leaving Ferrari to be the main challengers for Benetton. At the moment, they are doing that wonderfully. jeanalesi has closed in that gap, and he is right on Michael Schumacher's tail again, although he does have to watch Johnnyherbert behind, because if Herbert passes jeanalesi, then Benetton can control the race. Berger is going to try to make sure that doesn't happen. He is going to make his efforts there, and Coulthard getting a little bit tight with Morbidelli, but he is through, and David Coulthard up into the points in the Williams Renault, and Nigel Mansell will be his next target. Mansell running in the points, but not looking particularly quick, I'm afraid, and mainly holding on, I think, because the Williams are so far back. But let's see, so jeanalesi then still trying to have a look at Michael Schumacher, and there goes David Coulthard for a Nigel Mansell. Candy from a baby. That McLaren has absolutely no pace. Mansell hasn't been able to get away from Morbidelli, and now Coulthard has gone through, and the situation is exactly the same. There's a replay again of Coulthard going through. The situation exactly the same as it was before Coulthard went past them, except it's now for 6th place and not 5th. And Coulthard, look at the rate at which he is catching the top 4. Williams have got to get on top of their qualifying, because clearly this Williams today is capable of winning the race, but starting down from 11th on the grid is not going to win you many, if any, Grand Prix at all. And jeanalesi having a look at Herbert there as he tries to make his way through, and Morbidelli is all over Nigel Mansell, and that's just shutting out the Jordan behind him as well, which he's got to do if he wants to stay in touch. And that's Barrichello in 8th place. It's Morbidelli who goes straight through Nigel Mansell. Well, didn't expect to see a footwork pass of McLaren on pure pace this season, but it is happening. McLaren's mess is clear to see, clear for all to see. They've got no pace. They were in the points and they couldn't hold it, even in dry conditions. Mika Häkkinen's struggling even more than Mansell at the moment. Schumacher continues to lead from jeanalesi, Herbert and Berger, and then it's Coulthard and Morbidelli up in the 6th place ahead of Nigel Mansell. So let's see, Schumacher again got path to defend, but Berger behind is having a serious look at Johnnyherbert, and Gerhardberger, is he going to get the move done? Can he finish off the move against Johnnyherbert? And jeanalesi is still trying to attack Schumacher, but there goes Berger. He's got to get this move done because David Coulthard is coming, and Berger is going to try his best. They've been wheel to wheel for a few corners now. Will the move get finished? Herbert looks like he's going to hold on, but Berger gets inside, and that is the move completed for Gerhardberger. And Johnnyherbert now has got to focus on David Coulthard, but this is a disaster for Benetton because those Ferraris are quick, and with Herbert not in a position to challenge jeanalesi, Benetton cannot control the race, and Michael Schumacher now potentially very vulnerable, as damonhill still hasn't moved very far forward. I think he's in about 12th place, and so struggling a lot more to climb up than his teammate David Coulthard, who is now giving Johnnyherbert a tough time. But if both of those Ferraris are on Michael Schumacher's case here, jeanalesi first of all, and then Gerhardberger again, who has again found his way onto the podium, and although they might Coulthard inside Herbert, so Coulthard up in a 4th place now. Although there might be some inclination to let Berger through for the championship, Ferrari want to utilise the best chance of winning the race, and that's going to be jeanalesi, I think, because Alesi is through. Berger will try to follow him, but Schumacher covers the line. And jeanalesi is through. He may well take a first career victory. That Ferrari is very handy this season, and it has been proven once again. jeanalesi has finally recovered the P1. Coulthard having a look at Berger as they cross the line, but Alesi wins the race. Schumacher finishes in second. Then it's gerhardberger, then David Coulthard, and then johnnyherbert. And we've got to keep an eye, because I believe Nigelmansell is coming back at giannimorbidelli. Let's have a look. We're going to see a replay in a moment. Who is going to finish in that 6th place? Let's wait and take a look. But jeanalesi the winner, and that means Schumacher 10 points ahead of Berger in the championship, and Hill a further point behind Berger, and Alesi now up to 16. But Mansell here, he is having a look at Morbidelli. This is the replay. Does Nigel make it through? Morbidelli trying to hold off. He's exactly where he passed Nigel, but he just cannot hold it off. Clearly the momentum in that corner is so strong, and Nigel Mansell may well be about to take both his and McLaren's first point of the season. It's not been in the glamorous old Mansell style, but he's fought, he's dug in, and he's held on, and it is going to be 6th place and a point. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Take care.